Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 16 of Let's Play Civilization 5 Brave New World as Brazil. Okay, we've got a number of notifications. Let's start off by picking our latest social policy. There's actually a number of good options here, but I'm kind of at the phase where I want to start ramping up my science in earnest. So we're going to continue down the patronage tree and grab this bonus from our allies. And that gave us a nice little bump in our science per turn. We also have a great scientist born. And I suppose I don't really need to move him out of the city where he's at. I am going to hold him in reserve just for the moment. Now, one thing I'd like to point out is that Austria has adopted order as their ideology. I've been saying for a good while that I don't want to go into the modern era until I kind of see which way the wind is blowing on ideologies. But the funny thing is, knowing that she's in order, that's probably all I really need to know, because she has the highest culture by such a wide margin. And she really is the most powerful force on our continent. So realistically, if I need to be the same as anybody, it's her. So I don't think I'm going to do anything, just right this second. But I'm pretty sure that that clinches we'll be going for order. All right, but for now, we'll go ahead and just continue. So we get to create an artifact. Actually, that reminds me, I'd also made another decision. Been thinking long and hard about the Netherlands, and I'm actually going to buy a great prophet. And we're going to send him over here, and we're going to convert Amsterdam and however many cities around it that we can manage. And the reason I'm doing that is we are going to have this penalty for him being in another ideology. We can't do anything about that. But what we can do is try to get as many positive modifiers as we can. So that's what we're going to set out to do, and hopefully it'll work. Colombo wants a trade route. Okay, so we're still 3 turns away from the hospital being built. Now, let me think about what that means. My big plan was to build Oxford. And then use that to uncover one of these technologies. So, that's fine. Let's just do this. I'm going to use the great scientist now. Yep, and that's what I figured. We got electricity, and now we've made, a start on refrigeration. And I'll research refrigeration first, and then I'll use Oxford to grab radio. Okay, so our prophet wants orders. Let's give him some. Not shockingly, it's going to take a while for him to get over there. It's funny. I may literally not get there before the end of this installment. I'm actually very tempted to send a second prophet over there, because my concern is the pressure on these cities is so high that it'll just flip back over. I hate to use that much of my faith, but at the same time, so I've been saying I'm using, my plan was to use my faith for great musicians. But I am not going to do that for a very long time. So we're going to have a long time, like at least 100 turns, to build this up again. Because we want, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and do this. We want the internet in full force before we do that. and we want to be in, what's it called, the information era, because that's when the great musicians are worth the most. That's when they have the biggest impact by far. So I'm not really too worried about using a couple thousand now, even though I understand that seems like a lot. And in a way, it is a lot. I'm not really going to worry about the people on this continent, the civilizations on this continent, because I'm pretty confident that we can get there with them without this. All right, so that was unfortunate. When we started digging here, you know, that was unclaimed territory. And now his borders expanded. I think I can guarantee you that he's going to be pissed. That didn't take long. Yep. I mean, seriously, that's not our fault. We should grab some of these others too. Man, there's 3 over here. Yeah, I need to get to work. Where's my ship? Whatever. Did I ever, yeah, where is my ship? I think what happens, I swear, sometimes these things end up on, yeah, see, it says it's sleeping. I didn't put it to sleep. That is complete BS. All right. So, same thing, I guess. I don't know exactly where I want them to come ashore. I mean, I guess this is as good a place as any. Alrighty, so we've got oil and a pretty good production tile, actually. And is there anything else I can do with this? I don't think so. Not at the moment. I think we're pretty well tapped out, so as far as things to develop. And we don't have the technology, right? Yeah. All right, I'm just going to park these guys. In Rio, we built our hospital, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and build Oxford. Man, we have some stuff to build here, don't we? Okay, let's see. Up in Salvador, I think I'm just going to work on getting more production here. So I'm going to start with a windmill. And we're about to have more science. Sao Paulo is almost done with its public school. I actually want more archaeologists too. How are we, okay, I guess before I do that, I should really build those last 2 museums, though. And let's see, what do we want to build here now? Well, I think a factory. Oh, God, I need a windmill here, too, don't I? So here's the thing. I could just buy factories, and I mean, that is a really legitimate idea. But it's just what I'm wondering is, am I better served to try and get more votes leading into this World Congress? Because it would be pretty huge if we could pass our religion now. Let me see. Do I have a diplomat with William? No, I don't. Okay. So I can't actually sway anybody, but I think I'm about to get one once I finish Oxford. So back to what I was trying to do. I guess what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and build the factory. I'll save my cash. I'm going to be wanting to build hotels very soon. But I guess I'm also still low enough on tourism. Like, don't get me wrong, I want the hotels. But, you know, maybe each turn isn't so urgent. But that's definitely a yes and no type of thing. We want those hotels, and we want them quick. And especially now that I think about it, the hotels actually have less to do with the amount of tourism we have right now. Rather, it has more to do with the fact that we have all of these things that are producing culture, and it will convert that culture into tourism. So, yeah, I go back to my first point, which is we want hotels. Persia and India now friends. Good for you guys. You know, actually, another thing we're going to do at the beginning of this turn. There we go. So, let's see. Wow, that's not going very far. Can I do this? Let's just move this to Rio. And do I have a harbor in Rio? I can't remember. It looks like I do. Yes, I do. Okay. All right, good. I just want to make sure. So let's go ahead and build this museum. And then we'll move this guy up. Keep clearing the fog. Oh, all right. I forgot to do what I wanted to do with my scout. My bad. Yeah, all I want to do is I want to start moving him over to that other continent and start exploring for the simple fact that I want to see if there's any additional city-states that we have not yet met. And I suppose when my great prophets get over there, I could do something like that, but that's not really the purpose of why I sent them there. So let's see. We have trade routes with the Iroquois, Persia, and India. Okay. Actually, maybe what I really want to know is this. So I don't have one with Assyria. That was pretty much what I was trying to get to. So this is by far the most profitable city that we could establish with them. So we'll do that. And now, before I forget, let's send him out in the drink. Okay. And I guess I could bring the pikeman over there. Maybe I'll do that next turn. I'll just bring him over and garrison him, and we'll save a few gold each turn. At some point, I really arguably should buy more military units or build more military units, but we have bigger fish to fry. All right. Boom, we're in the new era. Yes, thank you. So we have to pick our ideology. Holy shnikes, look at that. Wow. Now, if I remember right, he is at war with Austria. So I assume that is what that's all about. So we get to pick a new technology, and we are taking radio all the way. And then we get to pick a new technology, and it looks like this is going to be the world's easiest choice because I can literally only do metallurgy. Okay. Sometimes you just got to make the hard choices, guys. So in Rio, actually, we are not going to build a hotel first. I'm going to build the Eiffel Tower. And then I'm going to use this engineer. And that's pretty good, actually. For as long as I've had that guy, I was a little worried that he might be, you know, borderline obsolete. But yeah, he came through for me. So we're going to go ahead and move into order along with Austria. Yeah, so I guess just to be clear, right, like I could go into autocracy and match up with William, but his culture is so much lower than hers, it just doesn't make sense to do that. So we're going to go ahead, and I think we get one free early adopter tenant. And I think what makes the most sense to start with is getting great people at a 25% increased rate. And then later we're going to take one of the happiness producers because that's pretty insane for us. What's this about? Our research agreement with Assyria has run its course. And I am more than happy to... Oh, brother. Okay, well, I'm not going to give him oil, open borders. God. Let's try this. I don't care about iron or horses, I don't think. So stupid. This is all because I have money, I swear to God. That's the whole thing. All right, whatever, man. Okay, we have a new spy. Now, I actually am going to move this to the Netherlands. As a diplomat, I'm not trying to steal technology. I'm there for the purpose of getting the 25% diplomacy bonus. And you can only get that with people who have differing ideologies. So we'll have to see how many other civilizations pick something other than order. Hopefully, with Maria, Teresa, and I both there, we'll see more going. Hiawatha has declared war on Assyria. That seems suicidal, frankly. But you know, that's his call. So for his sake, I hope that works out. But I would say it's probably not going to go well for him. Yep. So Maria Theresa has just declared war on Assyria. And we have the usual city stuff. Oh, I see. So I assume Sydney just... Yeah. Sydney is now Austria's, the Netherlands' ally. People that like to smile the most. God, you're kidding me. Or we're way down there. Whatever. All right, I'm not going to worry about all that crap. Wittenberg no longer cares about getting 1 million gold. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I really want to grab these archaeological sites. Easy for me to say. But, okay, sweet. Assyria has adopted order. And see, then what happens is the more you get one civilization taking order, then the more difficult it becomes for other people to buck that. Look at the Netherlands. He's already suffering a -11 penalty to his happiness from the pressure of our civilizations. The Eiffel Tower is ours. Yeah, that's key. Plain and simple. You need it. You want it. Anything else? We rigged the elections in Bucharest. Our influence all the way up to 111. We supplanted Austria as our ally. So let me do this. They want help with their war with Assyria, but will he just make peace with them? This, Bucharest. You know what? I'm going to just try to let that happen. I think without them being allied with her, they'll just kind of go with the flow on that. Wow. So this is kind of hard because we really want the broadcast tower, we really want public school, and we really want a hotel. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the hotel first. I may actually buy one or more of those structures. Yeah, okay. I mean, arguably here I should build or buy. I'll go ahead and do the hotel. And then we're going to adopt another policy. And I think that what I'm going to do is just come in here and we're going to go ahead and grab this because it'll be +8. And then that's about it for right now. We only need 37. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's done. And is there anyone else that I should go ahead and just knock out here really quick? Well, not Bratislava, because that's just like insanity. We need 50 for Milan. Yeah, all right. I want these culture guys, so I think I'm okay with that. We're going to really, hopefully, be burning through these social policies in record time. Gandhi has made peace with Milan now that they're allied with us, as is Hiawatha, as is Darius, and Assyria. So, poor Milan. I don't know if anybody was actually attacking them, but they certainly went from being beaten down by everybody to making peace with all. It's funny. I think I just gave these guys a bunch of money, but that's all right. So we helped ourselves with these guys. Okay, I'm going to do them too. This is why I've been hanging on to this money. Let's go ahead and I think we'll just knock out rifling really quick. I could come up this way though. Actually, that's not the worst. This is tough. I want the railroad, but I also would like to get to research labs and Cristo Redentor. All right, I think I'm going to go for military science right now, and then we'll, we have time. If we want to, we can always course correct. Okay. Yep. Yep. Thank you, sir. So he made peace with Jerusalem. Now, the reason I did all that is, yeah, this obviously helped me a lot. And my goal is clearly to pass Taoism as the world religion. Need to remember to build another trade route. The hotels kind of took precedence. Okay, the world has entered the modern era. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah. Okay, looks like as usual, there's all kinds of notifications and things to worry about. And we will be more than excited to do that in our next installment because that is all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.